In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this accent wall. This is what it looked like from the beginning. First things first, you're going to want a nice nail gun for this job. Mine uses an air compressor, but you can get some that are just operated by battery, whichever is your choice. You open it here and insert the nails here. Slide them forward and close it, and you're ready to go. You want to find the center of the wall and start there. So I started in the center here and I worked my way out. I went 25 inches apart in the center walls, and then I worked smaller as I went to the outer edges. To get evenly spaced throughout each section, you want to cut one piece of wood to the size that you would like your spacing to be and use that piece throughout the whole entire project. This piece I have is a 25 inches and I used that the whole entire project for the spacing. So as you can see here, I take that one piece of wood that I've been using this whole time for the spacing and I continue to use it. As I begin this new row, I actually start with 20 inches apart instead of the 25 inches. And then from here on, I'm going to gradually make the spacing smaller because it's the appearance and the illusion that I'm wanting on this wall. If you would like, you can skip forward to 2 minutes and 44 seconds for the next section. I always start with the horizontal pieces first. I found that this was the easiest to make sure everything was level and even. Now that I have that horizontal piece in, I take the 25-inch piece that I've been using for the spacing to make sure my next piece is where it needs to be. I use a level to ensure that these pieces are straight. Feel free to fast forward to 4 minutes and 30 seconds to see the vertical wood slat install. Now we're going to install the vertical pieces. I had to cut a slight angle at the top of each of these 1x2s because the ceiling is slightly slanted. And this part goes pretty quickly. You just want to make sure you push that in. And now I'm measuring for the bottom piece I need to cut. Now I have the piece, I'm going to install it. And if there's any small gappings between the pieces, it's okay because we're going to be caulking everything in. Here is that whole section finished. While I install this, you can fast forward to 6 minutes and 12 seconds to see how I handled the specialty pieces that needed to be cut around the vent up there. Also take note that I don't go overzealous with all of the nails. I just simply nail where the pieces come together. I don't over nail. If anyone ever wants to take this down, they will thank me. If you've ever had to take something down and there was a million nails in it, it leaves you hooting and hollering about it. So just do enough nailing to where it keeps everything intact. You are going to be caulking it as well, which is another adhesive that will keep everything in place. Welcome to my office. I wanted to make note that I cut the first piece and I will use this one piece for every single cut afterwards. Put a star or something on that to where you know it was the original piece so that you get consistent cuts going forward. Here is what it looks like after caulking. I had already caulked it and you can kind of see some of the white around each 1x2. So this is what the process looks like when you're caulking. You're going to be caulking every single nook and cranny of this wall. So this will take some patience, it will take some time. Do a little sections every single day and you'll get done before you know it. I just use my finger to mash all of it into all of the cracks. Now we do this because A, it's going to be a nice adhesion to keeping the 1x2s on the wall. Also, you're going to have no lines when you go to paint, and it's going to really add that touch of professionalism to it and make it look like it's a custom piece. It's definitely worth taking the time to make sure you caulk all of the lines. This entails both sides of the 1x2 and also the seams where they meet up. I'm also caulking where the 1x2 meets the ceiling. We really want that finished look when you go to paint this wall. Feel free to fast forward to 10 minutes and 58 seconds to see the next step. Now that all the caulking's done, I highly recommend sanding it, even if it's just in the spots where the caulking is, but sometimes this wood can be a little raw, so just sanding the whole 1x2 might benefit for the paint to look better. You can sand as little as you'd like or as much as you would like, whatever your preference is. I have a lot of painting under my belt, so I can just make sure that I get a straight line, but you can tape off if you would like from the ceiling to the wall. I'm just freehanding it using a small brush and then going in with a roller for everything else. Feel free to skip forward to 13 minutes to see the finished look. And here is what it looked like finished. It took me about a week to complete, but wow, what a transformation this is. Now I have a true accent wall. I hope you were inspired and enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that like button.